This submission for the GWP-C WAY Story Awards comes from Amiesha Persaud and Amana Hosten from Grenada. Matching water supply to demand in Carriacou. Lessons about adapting to changing water supply can sometimes be learned by looking no further than your next door neighbors. Our lovely tri-island state of Grenada has been fortunate to have lush green forests, beautiful beaches, and lovely freshwater streams. Well, almost. While the mainland has easy access to fresh, mostly clean water that runs right on the surface within reach, our sister islands have not been as fortunate. How do they get access to water? How have they adapted? Distinct from Grenadians, persons from Carriacou, self-named kayaks, have their own culture and style, as well as their own water story. Carriacou receives much less rain on average during the dry season than the mainland, resulting in no permanent stream flows. Water from dug wells, built in the late 1800s, just isn't an option. Groundwater is hard to harvest, and the quality is painfully low, making it virtually impossible to drink. As a result, the only reliable source of drinking water for kayaks comes from capturing rainwater and storing it in above ground or underground tanks or cisterns. Kayaks have been practicing this since the late 1700s, when the cisterns were constructed from fieldstone and rubble at plantation houses. Until the 1960s or 70s, people have mainly relied on either small communal cisterns or steel drums or barrels. Even then, with a small population, adequate water supply was a struggle, especially during the dry season. The story is very different from the situation today, where private cisterns are the norm. How did this come about? It was not immediate. For decades, it has been common practice for working-age islanders to migrate to developing countries like the UK, Canada, and the US in search of more job opportunities. It is estimated that as of 2000, close to 50% of the population have done so. Remittances are then sent to their relatives in Carriacou to improve their living conditions, not just limited to providing basic necessities, but to improve or increase their living spaces, and that includes their rainwater storage. And when the same person who has lived for years overseas comes back to retire, they expect water storage to meet the consumption level that they are used to. Instead of going to the cistern comes to you. Currently, private residential cisterns have increased capacity and the means of distributing water to the common water points in the residence. In fact, 69% of households now have cisterns connected to internal plumbing, showing the degree to which residents have taken control of their lives by adopting this practice. They have invested in their future. Rainwater harvesting in Carriacou is a testament to the resilience of its people. With the impacts of climate change on water supply a current and future threat, mainland Grenadians can learn a thing or two from their resilient kayak neighbors by adopting rainwater harvesting as a measure to conserve water and increase their own water supply. Thanks for listening. If you want to find out where we sourced our information from this story, check out Roadmap on Building a Green Economy for Sustainable Development in Carriacou and Petite Martinique, published in 2012. Again, thanks for listening.